Ponyo woke early and hovered over Sosuke's head, shouting for him to get up. Startled awake, he sat up quickly and accidentally bumped into her. They both rubbed their heads and wished each other good morning. When they woke up, they found their home surrounded by water. Sosuke opened the glass door. Water had risen to the entrance. They stuck their heads underwater and saw the road full of all kinds of fish. And Sosuke's mom was gone. He was worried about her, but with water everywhere, they couldn't leave. But Ponyo pointed at the table and said, "There's a boat over there." Sosuke looked and told her it was a toy boat they couldn't ride in. But Ponyo ran straight to it, and something magical happened. She used magic to make the boat bigger. Sosuke was speechless with amazement, but at least now they could search for mom. Together they lifted the boat onto the water, but it still had no power. Sosuke explained to Ponyo how to make it work: get water into the pipe, place it over the candle, and heating the water would power the boat. He blew into the pipe for ages with no results. Ponyo tried too, and with just one breath, she pushed the boat 2 meters. After packing their belongings and lighting the candle, as the water slowly boiled, the boat could finally sail. Ponyo sat excitedly on top, praising Sosuke and saying how happy she was. Sosuke put Ponyo in charge of watching ahead while he steered from behind. They followed the flooded road, mom's usual route, hoping to find her. After a while, Sosuke saw 2 stranded people waving at them ahead. He steered over and asked if they'd seen his mom, but they didn't know. So they continued on. Not long after, they met rescue workers who had saved the whole village, but mom still wasn't among them. Sosuke had to keep searching, but they didn't find mom, and the boat ran out of fuel. Ponyo could barely keep her eyes open. Maintaining the boat's size with magic for so long had exhausted her, and she fell asleep on the boat. Sosuke tried to wake her, but she didn't respond. He looked around for tools but found none, so he got into the water and pushed the boat forward himself. Luckily, the water soon became shallower. He kept pushing until he saw the flooded road surface, but Ponyo's magic began to fade, and the boat started shrinking. Sosuke had to pull her hard and run forward, finally getting her to shore. Completely out of breath, he called for her to wake up. Ponyo, still half asleep, responded. Seeing she was okay, Sosuke breathed a sigh of relief. He thought she was turning back into a goldfish, but just as he relaxed, he saw his mom's car by the roadside. He ran toward it anxiously, shouting for mom. When he opened the door, there were only emergency supplies inside, no mom. He circled the car several times, calling her name with no response. Meanwhile, Ponyo, eyes still closed, brought the shrunken boat to Sosuke. He was already in tears. With Ponyo's comfort, they decided to keep searching, but they hadn't gone far when Ponyo's condition worsened. They came to a tunnel. Ponyo said she hated it there, but Sosuke had to go through to find mom. He told Ponyo not to let go of his hand. She agreed, and they went in. But soon, Ponyo's hands started regressing, then her feet too. She was turning back into a fish. Then she fell to the ground. Sosuke quickly picked her up and ran toward the exit. At the tunnel's end, he rushed into the sea and placed Ponyo in the water. But she remained unconscious and had turned back into a fish. Sosuke, afraid she would die, kept calling her name. Suddenly, Ponyo's father emerged from the sea and told Sosuke his mom was waiting at the ocean floor. Fujimoto asked Sosuke to come with him to the seabed, bringing Ponyo along. Sosuke kept shaking his head. Then a voice called out. It was the grandma who had warned about the tsunami. She told Sosuke not to be fooled. Fujimoto only said nice things to trick everyone.